The Last Voyage is a short narrative puzzle game focused on deduction. Players take on the role of an investigator who boards a half-sunken ship drifting at sea, trying to uncover the mysterious disappearance of 4 adventurers. By exploring locations like the captain's office, collecting environmental clues, and judging the truthfulness of 12 statement cards, players must match each statement to the correct character. Step by step, they reconstruct what really happened. The game combines environmental storytelling with a liar game logic system, guiding players through a full deduction process that ultimately reveals a hidden truth. The core inspiration comes from the liar game level in Rusty Lake, Roots. That gameplay involves identifying whether characters are telling the truth in order to deduce their identities. I expanded on this idea, turning it into a more complex chain of puzzles and embedding it within a complete narrative. The story centers on a missing person case aboard an expedition ship, gradually revealing relationships between characters, hidden motives, and a ritual intended to bring the dead back. As players verify more clues, what first appears to be a simple disappearance begins to feel increasingly strange, eventually leading to a tragic and unexpected twist. This helps build a stronger sense of mystery and narrative tension. At the early stage of development, I first determined how many true and false statements each of the 4 characters would have in the liar game. Based on this structure, I gradually built character relationships, background story, and the player's exploration flow. Then I carefully linked statement cards, narrative clues, and interactive objects so that they support each other. Some puzzles also have a clear order of progression, ensuring that as players solve puzzles, they naturally understand the story and its twists. This process went quite smoothly. The liar game itself has a clear logical structure, which made it easier to build a solid core mechanic and provide players with a clear goal. At the same time, embedding story information into objects and environments allowed players to learn the narrative while playing, creating a smooth and engaging experience. The biggest challenge was guiding players to understand the logic without giving direct hints. Some statement cards rely on story details, so if players miss key clues, they can easily reach the wrong conclusion. At the same time, I needed to prevent players from guessing the correct answers without actually understanding the logic. Playtesting confirmed these issues. Some players tended to guess randomly, while others ignored important environmental clues. Another problem was that with many statement cards, players found it hard to remember everything and had to repeatedly go back to check them, which disrupted the pacing. To address this, I made several design adjustments. I strengthened the connections between puzzles, controlled how information is revealed, and refined the logic to reduce the chance of accidental correct answers. The final answering phase only becomes available after all mechanisms are triggered, preventing brute force guessing. I also improved guidance by adding visual hints, making key clues more noticeable, and using later puzzles to reinforce earlier information. To reduce memory load, I added a notebook feature. This allows players to review statement cards at any time and take notes or make changes, helping them organize clues more efficiently. This feature went through the most testing and iteration during the project. Some AI tools were used during development. Nano Banana was used with Photoshop to help generate some 2D art assets. Chimeng AI was used to generate audio content for the radio device. AI was mainly used to improve production efficiency. The core gameplay design, logic structure, and narrative were all created independently by me.